Welcome to the Hobby Lobby, Idol Edition. Hey everyone, it's Jay from Day 6 here. And man, am I excited for what we've got lined up today? You see us on stage, you hear our music, you see the MVs with all the cool effects and killer choreo, right? But what happens when the cameras are off, or at least when they're supposed to be off? What do these incredibly talented, hard-working individuals do to unwind, to express another side of themselves, or just to, kill some time like the rest of us mortals? Well, that's what we're about to find out. Today we're diving into the world of K-pop idols with some of the most unusual, unexpected, and honestly pretty awesome hobbies you've ever heard of. Forget just sleeping or eating. Though, trust me, those are top-tier hobbies for any idol. We're talking about passions that range from the super artistic to the surprisingly athletic, from the nerdy in the best way possible to the incredibly sophisticated. It's a whole other dimension to these artists we admire, and it really shows that there's so much more to them than just their idol persona. So buckle up, grab your favorite snack. I recommend chicken, obviously, because we're about to explore the quirky, the cool, and the downright fascinating hobbies of some of your favorite K-pop stars. It's gonna be a fun ride, and who knows, maybe you'll even get inspired to pick up a new hobby yourself, or just appreciate how incredibly multifaceted these folks are. Let's get into it. Alright, first up, we've got NCT's charismatic leader Taeyong. Now, on stage, this dude is all power, fierce looks, and an insane presence. You see him performing and you think, wow, that guy probably breathes fire and eats challenges for breakfast. And he probably does, not gonna lie. But then, you find out about his hobby and it's like, oh, that's actually super endearing. Taeyong is a massive collector of action figures. And we're not talking about just a couple of toys on a shelf, oh no. This man has an impressive collection, like museum-worthy for geeks, and I say that with the utmost respect because honestly, it's pretty cool. Imagine his room. It's probably like a mini convention in there. He's got them all meticulously displayed, probably categorized, maybe even with little spotlights. I can just picture him spending hours arranging them, dusting them off, maybe even having little imaginary battles when no one's looking. Kidding? Or am I? He takes real pride in his collection, showcasing characters from various franchises, and it's clear this isn't just a casual interest, it's a dedicated passion. You can tell it's a space where he can de-stress and just be surrounded by things that bring him joy, a visual feast of heroes and villains from worlds far, far away. It's fascinating to think about the contrast, the intense performer and the meticulous collector, but it also kind of makes sense. These figures often represent incredible stories, artistry in their design, and a certain kind of nostalgia or appreciation for craftsmanship. Maybe it's a way for him to connect with creativity in a different form, or perhaps it's just about holding on to a piece of childlike wonder, which, in the high-pressure world of K-pop, is probably a super valuable thing to have. Plus, who wouldn't want an army of awesome figures watching over them? Pretty smart, Taeyong, pretty smart. Next on our list is the one and only Jisoo from Blackpink. Global superstar, fashion icon, an incredible vocalist and visual, she's got it all. You see her on giant billboards gracing magazine covers and performing for millions. But when she's not busy conquering the world with her group, what does Jisoo do? Well folks, she dives headfirst into the digital world, because Jisoo is a legit gamer. Yeah, you heard that right. She's not just casually playing Candy Crush on her phone. She's into some serious gaming sessions. And honestly, I love that for her. She's been known to share her love for games like Animal Crossing, where she's probably got the most impeccably designed island, and even ventures into other popular titles. What's super cool is that she sometimes streams her gameplay for fans, or talks about it on lives, giving Blinks a peek into this more casual, relatable side of her. Imagine chilling with Jisoo as she navigates virtual landscapes, commentates on her wins, and maybe some epic fails, we've all been there, and just has a good time. It's a fantastic way for her to connect with fans on a totally different level, outside the usual idol fan dynamic. It's like, hey, I might be a global phenomenon, but I also enjoy a good gaming marathon. For many, gaming is a huge stress reliever, a way to escape and immerse yourself in another reality for a bit. And for someone with a schedule as demanding as Jisoo's, having an outlet like that must be incredibly important. It's fun, it's engaging, and it shows that even at the top of their game, idols are people who enjoy the same hobbies as many of us. Plus, her dedication to her virtual worlds is probably just as fierce as her stage presence. You just know she's competitive in a fun way. Queen of K-pop and queen of the console. Chapter 3. Alright, moving on to a hobby that's a little more on the contemplative side, shall we say. We're talking about RM from BTS. Now this is a man known for his deep lyrics, his thoughtful speeches, and his generally intellectual vibe. So it's probably not a huge shocker that his hobby is equally sophisticated. RM is a passionate art enthusiast and collector. He doesn't just casually look at pretty pictures, he immerses himself in the art world, visiting galleries and museums whenever he gets the chance, both in Korea and internationally. This is a man who truly appreciates the finer things. This hobby has become so synonymous with him that fans even coined the term namjuning to describe activities like visiting museums, enjoying nature, reading, and just taking time for oneself, all inspired by RM's own pursuits. He often shares photos from his gallery visits, showcasing a diverse taste in art, from contemporary pieces to traditional Korean art. It's clear that he finds a lot of inspiration and solace in these spaces. He's not just passively observing, he's engaging with the art, learning about the artists, and probably reflecting on how it connects to his own life and work. It's a very mindful and enriching hobby. You can almost see how this passion seeps into his music and his worldview. The way he crafts lyrics often has a poetic, artistic quality, and his appreciation for beauty and meaning in various forms is evident. Collecting art is more than just acquiring objects for him. It seems to be about connecting with human expression, history, and different perspectives. It adds another layer of depth to an already incredibly insightful artist. It's like his mind is a museum itself, constantly curating new ideas and inspirations. Pretty profound, if you ask me. Chapter 4. Now let's talk about someone whose artistic talent isn't just confined to the stage. I'm talking about Seulgi from Red Velvet. On stage, Seulgi is an absolute powerhouse, incredible dancer, amazing vocalist, with a charisma that just captivates you. But off stage, she channels her creativity in a much quieter, more visual way. Seulgi is a genuinely talented artist, with a knack for drawing and painting, and it's not just a casual doodle here and there. She actually produces some really impressive pieces, which is super cool to see. She often shares her artwork with fans, whether it's through her Instagram or other platforms, and Revelovs absolutely adore it. Her style can vary, showing a good range and a willingness to experiment, from detailed sketches to more abstract paintings. You can see the passion she has for it, the focus in her eyes when she's creating. It's like another language for her, a different way to express the emotions and ideas that might not always come out through music or dance. It's a beautiful, tangible representation of her inner world, and that's pretty special. Having a creative outlet like drawing and painting must be incredibly fulfilling, especially for someone already in the performing arts. It's a different kind of creation, one that's perhaps more solitary and introspective compared to the collaborative nature of being in a group. It allows her to explore different aesthetics, tell different stories, and just hone another skill that she's clearly gifted in. It's a testament to her multifaceted artistry. From slaying choreography to slaying a canvas, Seulgi really can do it all. We love a multi-talented queen. Chapter 5. Last but definitely not least, let's get into a hobby that's seriously impressive and maybe a little unexpected for an idol known for his swagger and humor. We're talking about Jackson Wang from GOT7. This guy is an explosion of energy on stage, a variety show king, and a successful solo artist. But before all the KPop fame, Jackson was actually a seriously accomplished athlete. His hobby, or rather his former profession that he still enjoys, is fencing. Yeah, like with the swords and the masks and the on-guard, it's pretty epic. Jackson was a saber fencer for Hong Kong's national fencing team. He was even ranked 11th in the world for junior fencers at one point and was training for the Olympics. That's not just a casual hobby, my friends, that's some serious dedication and skill. While his path ultimately led him to music, he's mentioned that he still practices fencing when he can, and that background in high-level competitive sports definitely shows. The discipline, the focus, the agility, the competitive spirit, you can see how those traits translate into his performances and his drive as an artist. It's such a cool contrast to his idol persona, but it also adds this incredible layer of resilience and determination. Fencing requires precision, strategy, and quick reflexes, all under pressure. Imagine the mental fortitude that builds. It's no wonder he attacks every performance with such intensity and charisma. It's like he's got that fencer's focus, always aiming for the perfect hit, whether it's a dance move or a high note. So, next time you see Jackson on stage, remember there's an elite athlete in there too, which makes him even more of a legend. And there you have it, folks. A little peek into the surprisingly diverse and super interesting hobbies of some of our favorite K-pop idols. From action figure empires and digital battlegrounds to serene art galleries, creative canvases, and even the disciplined world of fencing, it's clear these artists are packed with way more talents and passions than we often get to see on the main stage. It really makes you appreciate them even more, doesn't it? Knowing they have these other worlds they dive into. It's a great reminder that everyone, no matter how famous or busy, has those little things that bring them joy, help them relax, or allow them to express a different side of who they are. It's what makes us all human, and it's awesome to see idols sharing these parts of their lives with us. It definitely makes them feel more relatable, and honestly, it's just plain cool to learn about. Who knew, right? That's it for today. Which idol's hobby surprised you the most? Or maybe you share a hobby with one of them? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. We've got plenty more K-pop deep dives and fun explorations coming your way. This is Jay from Day 6 signing off. Peace out everyone, and go find a cool hobby.